Hey, good morning, everyone. Pastor Tom, Firmly Rooted Ministries. No, I am not Kimberly, and Flourish Devotion is not supposed to be at 9:15, but it's supposed to be at 8:15, but Pastor Tom blew it. Had all the guys here for 7:30 prayer, and that butted up against this, and that butted up against that, and before you knew it, I missed it. So, honey, I'm sorry. But I am pleased to be able to share a devotion with all of you, and want to say hi to a few people, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do over the next couple days. Vivian Davis, good morning. Coffee cup and an umbrella, and the umbrella is needed today. Jennifer Thompson, good morning. I'm not sure who the Facebook user is. Diane Giroux, good morning. And no, I didn't tattle. All right. It's probably my daughter-in-law Cassie's over there texting Kimberly going, hey, Tom forgot to do the devotion. So at any rate, Aaron Jackson, I got to talk to that guy. I mean, I have him singing in my intro, and you ladies have like girls walking through flowers and stuff and bumblebees and things. Something is just off. My wife gets all this special stuff. And by the way, you've been doing some devotions on the beach, and that's not something I can relate to. I have a beach at my house, and I've probably only been on it about 6 times this summer. But I want to talk about beaches and water and Jesus. And so I think the first story that I want to talk about, the first event in Jesus' life that I want to mention is the disciples working their way across the Sea of Galilee, and all of a sudden there is this storm that rises up. Anybody have a storm going on in their lives? Some of us maybe have more than one. And we think at first that we can weather the storm, and before you know it, it is worse than we thought. It is worse than the disciples think. And these are seasoned fishermen who begin to bail water, and they begin to do whatever it takes to try to survive. I mean, they're really thinking that they might not survive this event. I want you to picture them flailing to stop the storm, flailing to stop the effects of the storm. Ever been there? Trying to flail and try to prevent something from happening, trying to feel like it's your responsibility and your job to have to do it. Even though we believe in verses like, be still and know that I'm God. Be still in the midst of the storm. Trust me. I'm not sure which disciple or how many of them turned around and said, what is Jesus doing sleeping? What is Jesus doing asleep in the middle of this storm? The disciples are actually a little bit annoyed. In one of the Gospels, it says, don't you care that we're about to die, as they wake Jesus up? Those words ever come out of your mouth? They sure have come out of mine. God, don't you care? If you're my Father, then why are you allowing me to experience this? Why are you allowing me to go through this? Why aren't you preventing it? Why aren't you stopping the storm? And Jesus says, oh, you of little faith. And all of a sudden, he gets up and he speaks to the winds and the waves, and he says, be still, and they become perfectly calm. And the disciples say to themselves, who is this guy that even the winds and the waves obey him? Who is he? Like, how do you wrap your mind around God becoming man? Have you ever thought about what would happen if they would have woken Jesus up sooner? There's a lot of lessons in this reading, but is one of them maybe that we wait too long to wake Jesus up? We wait too long. He's right there, but we try to handle it on our own. We try to do our own thing. We try to prevent the storm. We try to stop its effect. What if they would have woken up Jesus immediately, and said, Jesus, we think something's going on. We think there's a storm coming. Might much of what they had gone through been averted? Or if they had to go through it, would they have gone through it differently? That's my thought for you today. It's been my thought for a couple weeks. What if they just would have gone to him first and not last? What if we would go to him first and go to him immediately before we try to rely on our own abilities? God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. He's ours for a reason, so that we could feel him and touch him and see him, that we might know that he's present, incarnate. He's right here. He's right here. He's right here in this coffee shop right now. He's right where you're at right now. He's right there. And so let's continuously be in prayer, continuously be laying things at his feet and handing things over to him, rather than waiting until a moment when we just can't handle it anymore. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that this devotion was a blessing to you. I think there's a flourish end. There it is. Blessings on your day. Make it a flourish kind of day. And may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.